Hi guys, this is your SHAREfactory here, and I'm gonna give you a little preview about what I'm actually playing right now. I'm playing Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, so it's kind of game that I have never played in my entire lifetime. It's like you don't have a particular combat mechanic or a particular storyline which you should follow. It's like an open world, but you don't have, you can't even run in this game. There's something called a speed walking, and I'm just speed walking right now, I guess so. I don't know. It's not complicated. It's all simple. There's nothing in this game, but it actually feels better while I'm playing this game because have you seen a small spark that had came over when we started this gameplay? It's like I am following that thing, and it's been taking me various places, and it's called and that particular spark is called as Wendy. I guess it's soul of someone called Wendy, and I've been following her stories. I've been following everywhere, and I've been seeing bits and parts of her images. How it's going through, and what it came across, what Wendy came across. So first part I've seen same kind of soul thing called Jeremy. He's a father here, and I don't want to spoil anything in it, and things happen, and I think I've just seen what had happened to him and what is happening to this village. And finally, there's no one around this village, and you cannot actually speak with anyone in this village, and it's like complicated. It's not complicated. It's not more like this like nothing here, and but you still find some kind of intriguing thing in you that keeps motivating you to play this game. That's how they have made it. Like the Chinese room, I guess the makers are called Chinese room or something like that. So that particular studio is really wise. I'm a growing developer. I'm actually trying to make my own game, and I've been studying it, and I'm an engineering student, so not to brag. I'm just saying it. It's like this game is particular example of how a game could be made. It's like it's no one would have ever thought a game without any characters or anything, even the spark and you just go around hearing conversation and learning things, how things happen and what happened here about the past. There's no one here in the current present, so here I am following that spark, and that is how the game evolves. And it's like it's evolving around the past, and you're in the current beautiful scenario, and it's how beautiful. It's about it's I don't know, it's biblical, and it also has science science in it. So it's like basically two stuff, and I'm really happy to play this game, and I'm really kind of feeling better when I'm playing this game, and I'm like, it's like intriguing game, and I guess everyone should try this out. It's like one of the great games of our. Yeah, it's a great game. It's not like a game that you could come through every day. Come over and play, and it's like it's one time play kind of game. It's like if you finish it over, I guess you won't play it again. But it's still what the money you spend, and I'm really happy. Have I lost a spot? No, there it is. So I'm not gonna show you anything in the game. I guess I should show you at least one thing. So here we are going through following it, and we see a lot of things, and we could go anywhere all around the map, and there's not something called as a map. You see that billboard, you see there, and it shows you where you currently are and where the places you come across, and you may see where you currently are. You are there, okay? You are there, and I started my point from the valley's observation, which has been closed, and you start from there, and I've been from there to everywhere, and there are houses here and there where you could actually go inside and interact, but there's nothing much. There are only wait, sorry. So I've been through many houses, like on 15 or 20 houses. I have like interacted with one or two houses only. It's like that's the ratio, but I have interacted with more than 2 or 3 houses, but it's the actual ratio. Why is it standing up there? I guess something's inside. I guess I have. Oh my god. You don't have to be afraid of anything. Nothing will be in here, you know. I'm not afraid. It's like no doors could be open. Literally, most of the doors I came across could not be open. Look, I could only guess I cannot barge through it. Most of the doors I came through. Okay, great. You know, you hear piano music or some kind of music. You know, the kind of vibe they are taking us is good. Oh, don't worry, it's me that I'm the one who knocked the door. So, okay, here. I could actually live stream this game, but I'm afraid that anyone would actually watch it.
I lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father will give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
So this is what's been happening on here, and this is how you actually see a story. This is all it. You see glimpses of people talking with each other, and that's how you put together all the stories that you had into a story, I guess. Yeah, that's how. And I don't know, there's no one around here in the village, and you're gonna find out what actually happened down here. And it's like a mystery story, and I'm really, you know, it's intriguing to actually find what's over here. So thank you for actually listening to this and letting your ears to actually listen to my audio or video stuff that I'm doing here. And this is how the game is, because I went through the internet and nobody had ever told me like what the game is actually made of, and I'm like, okay, this is how and I just wanted to say that this is what the game actually is. It's like you don't have any map, you don't have any particular direction that you have to move on, but I chose to follow this Wendy, the spark that you've seen. So I'm following it, the second part. You know, the first half that I've been, you know, the start from the observatory, I went through where I wanted to, and then I just found out this Wendy and just wanted to follow it. And I was supposed to follow Stephen, but I didn't, and I ended up at Wendy, and you know, that's what happened. So this is how the game works. I guess you can go anywhere you want. You just, you know, you just find and explore the whole place. And here, there's another story. So whenever you find a story like this, you have to tilt your joystick until you find something like this. Okay, wait, Howard. What's it?
Howard, what's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here!
Oh, Christ. Is that... Bloody idiots! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
So I guess you could get the idea of how this all works. This is how it all works, and this is the actual game. And you don't have any constraints on playing this game. You could play anywhere, any method you like. I heard that you could just right away walk up into the final part of the game. It's like that. If you could find out where it actually is on the first attempt, or if you happen to find it, if you happen to bump onto it, I guess you will be finding the ending. I just don't want to finding the. I just don't want to find the ending at my first glance. I just want to play it for at least 6 hours or something, because I always like long games. You know, that's what the money worth, right? I don't want to play long, boring games. I just want to play long, interesting games, and I guess this is one of them. And I'm like, I hate this slow walking. I don't actually hate the slow walking because people had put into my mind like the slow walking is cuts out the pace of the actual game, and that's how people were talking about this game. But I'm not. I'm actually satisfied with this game, and I actually love to walk slowly in the game. I took like 18.6, 8.5 hours to actually finish the whole story mission in the Witcher. Witcher is actually, if you play along the storyline, if you fast travel hours schedule, you play it around 6 to 12 hours, but I took like 18 hours. It's like mostly the biggest time that one could ever take, but I took it because I love playing a walk around the area, because that's why the developers have made those places. They made this wide and big open world just because they want you to explore it, and I just will explore wherever I want. And it's how it has to be done. So I'm really happy with this game, and I'm really happy that I could play this game, and I got this game, and I would like everyone to actually try this. And thank you for listening to this review, and I'll be making more soon. Thank you.
Guys, நான் இந்த வீடியோஸ் எல்லாம் தமிழ்லையும் பண்ணுறேன். அதே மாதிரி இந்த பர்டிகுலர் வீடியோவும் தமிழில் நான் ட்ரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணி நான் வேறு விதத்தில் பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ தமிழில் இருக்க வீடியோவை பார்க்கணுன்னு ஆசைப்பட்டால் நீங்கள் பார்க்கலாம், டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் நான் கூடிய சீக்கிரம் கொடுத்துருவேன். அண்ட் அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் இன்னும் நிறைய கேம்ஸ் நான் பண்ணுறேன். தமிழ்லையும் வீடியோ பண்ண போகிறேன், இங்கிலீஷில் வீடியோ பண்ண போகிறேன். உங்களுக்கு எந்த லாங்குவேஜ் பிடிச்சிருக்கோ அந்த லாங்குவேஜில் பார்க்கலாம். இது சும்மா ஹாபி மாதிரி தான் பண்ணுறேன். ஐ கெஸ் யூ வில் ஆக்சுவலி லவ் இட். ஆனால் நான் ஹாபின்றதுனால சும்மா தான் பண்ண மாட்டேன், போர் அடிக்கிற மாதிரி. I won't do it unless it's interesting and it's entertaining. So thank you for watching this video, and ரொம்ப நன்றி தமிழில் சொல்கிறேன். Thank you and bye guys, and சொல்கிறதுக்கு இல்லை. Thank you.